Then I went, do you know that you actually never have to be self-critical? You never have to set standards for yourself. There's no blueprint that you need to live up to. But then he went, well, how do I allow myself to improve then? Because this is the way that I'm improving, by being self-critical. The next thing I gave him was, you don't need to improve. You need to remove. I've chosen to do a video on being hard on yourself because there's so much pressure for us to be exactly who we want to be right now or have what we want right now. There's more pressure than ever simply because everybody is trying to get ahead. Everybody is trying to enforce their way, to show that they're the next thing. The pressure has arisen. And with that rise in pressure comes a rise in expectation. I'm talking to a student, and he tells me that he wants to improve. And he says one of the ways that he improved is by being self-critical. Then I went, do you know that you actually never have to be self-critical? You never have to set standards for yourself. There's no blueprint that you need to live up to. But then he went, well, how do I allow myself to improve then? Because this is the way that I'm improving, by being self-critical. The next thing I gave him was profound and changing information. And the same thing I want to give you. You don't need to improve. You need to remove. This was very vital to him because this was very vital to me along my path. If you're someone who wants to be successful, if you're someone who works really hard in life, you try really hard, you go really hard, I can almost guarantee that you're hard on yourself. Because there's a constant expectation to improve and to become better and become more successful and improve more. You are more addicted to the improving than the being. And that's the place we've moved into. Is that improvement has become so important for people, even for you, maybe. Improvement has become so important that you will stress yourself out to be whatever it is that you want to be. You will stress yourself out to have whatever you want to have. But to let you know, and something you've probably come to, in small increments or as a revelation. If you are stressing yourself out, you will never have what you want or become what you want or be what you want or become what you want. You will never. It's only in the moments where you relax that the moment changes, where you can change. That's the crazy part, is that you're so hard on yourself to the point where you will stress yourself out. But that change doesn't happen actually until you relax. That's when the change happens. And relaxing doesn't mean stopping. It means the pressure you put on yourself to be something right now. And when you stop that right now mentality, it happens faster. Or it happens the very moment you stop it. It's so crazy that you don't need to improve. That we're always told that we need to, but we actually don't need to. That's the crazy part. Because in the removing that I was telling you about, that I went through, am still going through, and I told him about, who you are is revealed. And in that moment, that's what we're actually seeking. For who we are to be revealed. For who we are to be realized. If we have to talk about being what you want, feeling what you are in this moment, but not knowing how to be that. And starting to go, you know what, I want to be that more, which I feel, but I just don't know how to do it. I'm going to go down that path to see what that's like. If we had to talk about that, you're never going to be that. Stressing yourself out. You're never going to be that. Being hard on yourself. Maybe you know you could have expressed something and you didn't do it. Maybe you know you could have said no when you wanted to say no in that moment and you didn't do it. And then you start going down the path of, fuck, why did I do that? I could have done this. That was stupid. You start to do this thing now. And it's not helpful. Simply because that's not going to change you in the pure direction. You can do that a lot of times and force yourself into the other way. But then when you do it, it'll come across miscalibrated. It'll be too much, trying to prove that now you are that, or now you can do that. And in that proving, you don't really learn. You just go to the reactionary side of what you were before. If you feel like there's something that I want to be, it doesn't have to happen right now in this moment. It's not needed. It's okay to be patient with it. There's no rush. Due to the pressure that's put upon us, we feel there's a rush. We're in a race against time. We should get this handled right now so we can start living our life. You have to understand that the living your life is the moving through it, is the removing of the things that you know that are not you. That's the living your life. Based on this moment right now, that's the living your life. One of the things that we believe is we'll start living our life when all of the things that we are going through are gone. That's when we'll start living. So when I'm no longer cowardice in my actions, when I'm someone who can speak up for myself, when I'm someone who is strong. When you say, when all these things leave, I can then live my life, you're forgetting that the removing of it is living your life. Everything that you want to be, you're already that. It's just removing the things so that can be more revealed. So whatever you want to be can be more revealed. That's the way that it really works. It's not when I remove everything and then I can start living. No, the living is the removing. Because it's through that removing, at each level of it, you start to feel a different energy to you. The inspiration happens from that. You're like, there's more to remove. And from that, more comes to you. You feel more inspiration. And this is why when people tell me, like, I just want to feel motivated, I'm like, there's no motivation that you need. There's not. Going through the process of improving, you need motivation. Because you're like, okay, I gotta get through this. And you're, all right, I'm improving now, but there's more. And it's like, either you put so much pressure on yourself that you feel like if you stop, something bad will happen. Or you're like, I need to continuously improve, and you seek out motivation continuously. But I say that's not needed, because through the removing, more inspiration comes to you. Because you can feel the effects of what happened through the removing. That's the beauty. So whatever you want to be, you are that right now. It's just removing so you can get to that. As you remove, that'll be more revealed. You don't have to wait to feel relaxed. You don't have to wait to feel okay. Start just feeling okay with, this is a removal process. Removal process, which means that it happens over time. I don't have to be it right now in this moment. The removal process is the most freeing process you can go through. Forget about the finished result. Forget about that. Because once you get to the place of being free, you're going to be like, okay, I'm here and I'm free. That's how you're going to feel. It's a process of removing when it comes to being that which you are. And then moving over to the having what you want. The outwardly manifestation. You'll never ever be able to control the time. Never. Trying to control the time on the outward manifestation of something will stress you out as much as trying to control the manifestation of the intangible. They both stress you out. Because you're not simply okay with, right now, this is where I'm at. And the process of going after something takes time. You're not okay with the time. You want to control the time. So of course, when it comes to having something that you want, having the relationship that you want, having the people around you that you want, the timing is never good enough. Because it's not right now. And you're willing to stress yourself out right now too. Yeah, but I don't have the lover I want. Yeah, but I don't have the friends that I want around me. Yeah, but I don't have the lifestyle that I want. Yeah, but I don't have the money that I want. The career that I want. And notice where it's coming from. It's all in relation to the control of time. The having happens through simply setting the intention and continuing on. When it manifests, it'll be the perfect timing. When it manifests, it will be the perfect timing. Trying to control it removes you away from the experience. The experience is available. Whatever you want to have, absolutely it can happen. Through the continuation of staying along the intention. And not saying it has to happen at this time, when I want it to happen, because I'm not happy, it needs to happen right now. No, forget about those. And just continue down the intention until it manifests. Because it will, it has to. Anytime you set an intention, it will manifest. It absolutely will. Every intention that I've set, it has manifested into my life. Every single one. I've never ever set an intention, it did not come in, never. Maybe it came in a way I didn't think, but it never not came in. It has always come to me. And I had many issues with trying to control the time and looking at, man, it's been like 3 months or it's been like 6 months, it's been a year, and I still haven't been able to express myself this way or have this thing or... No. What I've learned from the process is set the intention and it'll happen when it happens. But you set it and you stay along the course, which means you continue to the end. Because once you do, it'll manifest at the perfect timing. Be nicer to yourself. Treat yourself with gentleness. What you have, it will come. Allow yourself to go. It's going to come when it comes, but I'm going to continue on until I get it. Simply. The way you want to be. It's a process of removal. And that process happens with time. So as you remove, time flies by. As you relax, time flies by. You forget about the fact that it's even a process, and you just go, I'm engrossed in the journey of having what I want and being what I want. But I'm going to let go of trying to control the time, of when it'll manifest. I still have spots left for my Budapest gathering. It's in 2 weeks' time. This is my last one of the European summer. If you want to know more about that, please go to the description box below. You'll see a link there. Budapest Gathering info and tickets. It'll take you where you need to go to find out more about it. Subscribe to this and share this. I'll see you.